What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time dropping in, Tommy Kentner here. Today we are moving some stuff around. It's probably not your average content, but we got another lift in. About time, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing in this area. We moved the shelf way back there, and then we got to get this lift up. So that's what we're going to be working on.
Yeah, we're getting a lot more big jobs, longer term jobs that just take more time to get done. And we lose a lot of time by
waiting on lifts to open.
Waiting on lifts being open. I can stay pretty busy on in and out work on the two lifts that we currently have, whether it's just like a day or two job or something like that, or even in and out stuff. But what we really need for especially the R35s is it just becomes a pain. Well, even on the 3233s,
oh yeah,
when we take the motors out the bottom,
yep.
If I need a lift open, then all of a sudden I gotta take everything off the subframe, put the subframe and the suspension back together, when we could be looking at a few days or a week or whatever for something to come back.
And then not only that, if we're missing one part,
yeah,
it's just
yeah. Currently, if I got something on this lift and we're missing one part, or oh, we needed this, we didn't realize it. Now that lift is tied up because it doesn't make sense to take a car off of it, move it out of the way non-running,
right,
just to put a different car in the lift for a couple hours.
Well,
so on and so forth.
And the GTRs are so like time consuming getting on the lift and off the lift.
Yeah.
That it's really, when you put them on, you want to get the job finished.
Yeah.
Before you take the car off.
Yeah. So when we do transmissions, the entire rear cradle comes apart. There's no wheels on the car. When we do engines, the entire front cradle comes out. There's no wheels on the car. So, and then stuff like Leroy's GTR will probably be on our long-term lift as well because it's a long-term job.
Yep.
So basically we're just adding another work bay that can be just long-term, more long-term projects, so I can have two lifts that are a couple day jobs at most, in and out, so on and so forth. Or if we do get stuck with something on the lift, I still have a backup lift to keep getting work knocked out. Yeah,
because it'd probably be like, this one's more for in and out. This one's a long, well, I would say medium. And then we're going to put that one over there.
Yeah,
that's going to be, long term, but also we can put it on there and not feel rushed to,
And another part was being able to work on personal projects too. Because we can't tie up these two lifts with personal projects. No. We keep putting personal projects on the back burner because of that.
Yeah. But also, if we do have this one open with our own stuff on it, as soon as 5 o'clock rolls around, we can just migrate to it and then move the cars out from under it and just work on our own stuff after hours.
Yeah.
So we can make it to more events and.
Yeah. Well, and on top of everything else, it was a big move because we needed more space.
Oh, yeah.
Our cars, we're getting more and more cars that can't be outside, or that we don't want to trust leaving outside.
Right.
Not that we've had any problems, but we just want to take care of customer stuff.
Yeah.
So having another lift to be able to park another car under another car is advantage to us.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we really did a good job. And actually, turning these cars around is like freed up. I think we can get one car there too after we get all that stuff moved, and then get everything organized on the shelves. So when this lifts here, it can be up with a car and another car under it, and then we'll probably eventually get another lift in the back too, and then that way, because there's still two more cars in the back room with the dyno and stuff, but it's just going to help us get where we can be more efficient, and stuff isn't held up just because we can't get it on the lift.
We have a lot of times where you get halfway into a job and there's something pops up and we got to order parts, and it might only take a day. The parts will be here tomorrow or whatever, but now it's like is it worth taking a car that has an engine half in it off the lift to put a different car on the lift for me to have to go right back to the first car the next day?
Playing a lot of Legos.
Yeah, so it's just lost time. Again, it's only the two of us here, so you know, if the car doesn't run, we got to push it in and out. We got to move it around. It's just hectic. So it's a, you know, a much needed tool.
Yes. Yep. And then see, because like John's, this has got a Shep built transmission in it. I'm pretty sure he broke fourth gear, so we're gonna have to take this out. The car's gonna be stuck on the lift for I would say minimum 2 weeks while we wait to get the transmission back. And then this one's a turbo full bolt-on job, so
which I got to pull the motor out for turbos.
Yes, yeah, turbo comes out the bottom. So I mean, you're minimum looking at probably a full week with starting it. I mean,
I've gotten those done pretty quick.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just
if we
saying,
had, you know, cramming.
I mean, with other jobs and stuff, I'd say a full week to turn around.
Especially with being able to have these other two lifts open for in and out stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that's really our plan, is as we get stuff, you know, as I get to a stopping point, whether needing parts or whatever, now I can migrate to this lift. Well, now I'm waiting on XYZ for this car, I can migrate to that lift. So we've really got to the point to where we needed more than two.
Yeah.
So.
But like I said, we're going to get on setting the new lift up. And but
I'm gonna keep working,
and he's gonna keep working. So we'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Yeah, I gotta keep dreaming, gotta keep going, yeah, I gotta keep.
All right, guys. The lift is up. The rearranged. Got more room for activities. Adrian's got a little bit more done on this motor because the rest of the parts showed up. So he's got it timed up. And then I think the dampener he's got to cut this out a little bit. And then we got this car back together. He was waiting on some fittings, so we have to redo the fuel system on it because it was a motor that was on a different car without a top mount.
Yeah, I gotta keep dreaming, gotta keep going, yeah, I gotta keep pushing, gotta keep breathing, yeah, I gotta keep working, yeah, at least for the moment, start with $1 million, and I want my mansion, so my family knows that we are set for life, yeah, ain't nothing that's gonna take over.